On to a double act, and I'd like to introduce now one of the most important things that Stephen talked about there was security, and security is going to be one of the absolutely key themes of the forthcoming referendum debate, because Cameron has made it so, but we have the arguments on this side, and I would like to present those arguments. I would like to introduce, please, first of all, our new Deputy Chairman, Diane James, accompanied by Jill Seymour.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, our Prime Minister would have us believe that the UK is more secure and safe within the European Union superstate envelope. Key part now, of course, of his fear strategy. Well, as usual, aberration and delusion on his part. Now, for some Europhiles, his gamble to call a referendum is perceived and described not only as a reckless gamble, but more an act of national sabotage. Now, David Cameron, my message to you this afternoon, you justly deserve that accusation of guilty of national sabotage. And no amount of concealment or political spin can hide from the public at large that this is the case. Despite very clear evidence that the European Union is under threat from the migration crisis and the huge volume of peoples being allocated European Union entry and residency, our Prime Minister and his governments have seen fit to inflict almost illogical cuts to the key services that protect our citizens and UK society. Now, whether it be border control, policing or prison services, all have seen huge decreases in finance, impacting in an unimaginable degree the resources that guarantee our daily peace of mind. Now, the nature of the threat has indeed changed, but one should ask this very key question before blindly accepting the position of our Prime Minister. And that question, that reliance on European Union institutions, coupled with cooperation in certain areas, will suddenly minimise the impact of his reductions in our policing, our border control and our prisons. Because that is both the Prime Minister's defence and justification for being part of the European Union going forward. Now, only a matter of a few weeks ago, the media laid bare the instance and the actual example of the scale of the security risk now facing the United Kingdom. And I cite, and could put this really at the forefront of your mind, 5,000 jihadists have returned after ISIS training. 5,000, everyone. Now, returning, that means they are back on UK soil, or they are back with the potential to be on UK soil. And they're unconstrained, got nothing at all to undertake whatever evil or malicious intent they may have. And they're comfortable in the knowledge that resources and recourse to the human rights legislation will protect their interests rather than that of their victims. Well, Mr. Cameron, to cite your well-worn and very overused phrase, let me be clear. What has happened on your watch and what you condone via continued European Union tinkered membership represents far more of a security risk than anything or anyone could possibly imagine. Yet you continue to defend the misguided stance that only European Union membership will provide the degree of public protection that is actually a pivotal responsibility of any government of Her Majesty the Queen. Jill.